Hi, you're welcome to Success Tips. In this video today, we are going to be discussing on how to guard your heart and mind in order to be successful in this life. If you have a dream that you are pursuing, if you have a vision, if you have a goal, if you have a business or anything that is worthwhile for you to pursue and then make yourself great in life, then this video is very important for you because your heart and your mind constitutes a very great engine, the basic raw materials for building any success that you want to build in this life. Your success depends on the state of your heart and your mind. Okay, so if your mind and your heart is not lined up in order to make that business or to make that dream, to make that thing you're trying to achieve to work well, then there are very high chances that you are not going to be successful with that. Now, if you want to know the practical example of how the state of the mind and the state of the heart makes success to manifest, go and meet a person that is already successful, okay, and then ask the person, when was the first time you started working on your dreams? Then you will get to hear something like, it all started in my own mind, okay, because there has been a lengthy time, there has been a long period of time when they have been thinking in their own mind, they have been aligning their thoughts, they have been aligning their feelings, they have been aligning their emotions such that they try to see how those things are gonna feel like when they achieve it, and then they have started making the strategies, they have started building the methods, they have started building their objectives in their minds, while some other people will say, okay, if you have your own ideas, just write it down on a piece of a paper or get a book where you will be writing some your ideas or things like that. But those ideas originate from the mind. Okay, so if you have anything you want to be building, if you have any dream you want to be pursuing, if you have any business you want to be starting, if you have any career you want to be building yourself towards, then it's very important for you to understand this subject of protecting your mind and your heart, okay, because that is where your dealings of your life occurs. So having understood that, it is very, very paramount also for you to understand that physical attack is not even the worst kind of attack that you will get in your own life, okay? But the attack on your mind or on your heart, okay, is the highest form of attack that you will ever receive. The tragic part of it is that people easily notice people that attack their physical businesses, they notice people that attack their physical investments, they notice people that attack their physical structures, but they fail to recognize the effect of people that attack their mind, people that attack their hearts, people that attack their thinkings, okay? The highest form of attack that you will ever receive in your life is an attack that will affect your heart and your mind. If you take a look at the world of today, majority of the information you see out there, majority of the content you see out there are directly or indirectly trying to talk down people's dreams, to talk down people's belief, to talk down people's visions, to talk down people's objectives, to talk down all of the things that other people are planning, okay? One of the most common way of advertisement now is to see how they can be able to make you feel what you have is irrelevant so you can be able to go for what they have. For instance, somebody may want to be advertising a book to you, and then the person will try to see how he can discourage you from taking all your steps that you have been doing. The person will start by discouraging the morning routines you have by waking up. Maybe you told yourself that, okay, I will wake up early in the morning, I will go online and browse about this subject, browse about this topic, look at this, try to learn this area, and then in the evening I will go and then go on YouTube, look at this video and then watch it. I will now go and buy a book somewhere, and then I will do this, I will do that. The first thing that a person, for instance, if he wants to advertise his book to you, is to make you feel all those steps that you have built for yourself is worthless, okay? All those things that you are doing is useless. The first thing he will try to do is to attack your mind, okay? He will attack your thinking, he will attack you emotionally, and he will now try to make your emotions to work against your decided actions. But don't forget, I said your heart and your mind are where the dealings of your life are being cooked. Your mind is very, very, very important. It's a very, very, very gray area where you need to guard with all your strength, where you need to protect with all your effort. For instance, you may be sitting down and then you are trying to work on your dreams, okay? You don't have any money, you don't have any financial strength that can be able to push you to use the latest technology, for instance, and then maybe you are reading books, you are working on your personal development, you are studying materials, you are going maybe meeting up with mentors and then trying to connect with people that can share ideas with you, and then somebody will just bump out your way and then say, if you don't have this kind of technology, then you cannot be able to start up a business. If you cannot be able to afford a computer, you cannot start a business. Or if you want to start a business on a computer first, then imagine the kind of configuration or reconfiguration that your mind will begin to take because of that information. You will completely be discouraged from all those little things that you have been doing. One thing I always tell people, don't stop doing what you can do because of what you cannot do, okay? Now let me paraphrase it to suit this content. Don't look at what is not in line with your own dreams and vision, okay? Don't stop what you are doing that have been predefined by your own plans, by your own dreams, by your own objectives, simply because another person is giving you a content that is contrary to it. Because out there are flowing rivers of people that are giving out different sort of information that are contradicting each other, okay? But one thing I will want you to understand is whatever it is that you carry in your own mind, whatever it is that you carry in your own heart, whatever dream that you have already defined for yourself, as long as you sat down, you studied materials, you studied books, you met with people that have achieved such dreams before, and then you were able to know that these are the steps that you need to take in order to move closer to that dream, then don't stop and look at anything that will deter you from that direction. We have a countless number of people that started up very well. They were with that energy, they were with that strength, their mind was sound, they were already even taking action from their mind in order to move to their dreamline, but because of the distractions, because of the mental attack that they got from other contents or other informations they got, today they are nowhere to be found and they have completely disappeared as though they never ever had a dream. This is the main reason you need to pay attention to your own mind. You need to protect your own mind, because it's high time you stop allowing anything, you stop allowing any kind of a person, you stop allowing any kind of information, you stop allowing any kind of distraction that can come in and then temper with your original plans, with your original dreams, with your original vision. Now, having known the importance of protecting your mind, having known the importance of guarding your heart, as long as your success is concerned, what are then the ways that you can be able to employ in order to protect your mind, to protect your heart, to guard your heart such a way that it will not be turned out away from your own dreams? The first thing I will want you to know when it comes to guarding your heart and your mind is building yourself with knowledge, cutting yourself with knowledge. You need to build yourself daily. You cannot underestimate the power of personal development. You need to study about your career. You need to study about your dreams. The knowledge that you will have about your dreams, the knowledge that you have about your visions is going to help you to stay strong even while you come across information that is in the contrary to your own dreams and vision. The second thing I will want you to do in order to guard your heart and your mind is to be intentional about your sources of information, okay? You should know the kind of things you need. You should know the kind of information you want, okay? If you don't know the kind of information you are looking for, then people can just come with different kind of information to you, and then you are going to be vulnerable to the kind of content that may be in there. And if you don't know what you want, you are going to fall into different kind of things that can delete away your dreams from your mind, okay? But if you know the kind of content that you want, if you are intentional about the information that you need, then you will be the one to go out there and then look for the kind of books you want to buy and study, look for the kind of videos you want to be searching, look for the kind of materials you can be browsing, maybe online, maybe you go up on Google, you search about that, you go and study about researches that people have made that is in line with that your dreams, then you will be able to minimize the chances of the information that you should be avoiding, okay? So know the kind of information, be intentional about the kind of information that you want. The third thing you can be able to do in order to guard your heart and mind is to avoid being an impulsive reader, okay? What do I mean by an impulsive reader? An impulsive reader is a person that will just want to read by just reading a title that attracts the mind, or maybe you just see something they say, okay, wow, this is how a millionaire just crashed down, and then your mind will be attracted to that kind of content. Maybe you just saw the title and you want to go and watch it, despite the fact that it may not be in line with the kind of information you want to know, the kind of information you're looking for. But if you're an impulsive reader, you may just end up going to watch that kind of content, and before you know it, that content may be the kind of information that you should have been avoiding from the first place, okay? So you should stop being an impulsive reader. Just know that anything that you have defined for yourself, any kind of information that you are looking for, as long as that title, that thumbnail, that page or that headline of that information is not in line with the kind of things that you have defined for yourself, just move ahead and then pass by it, okay? With that, you can also reduce the chances of the things that can be able to attack your heart and your mind. Then lastly, the major thing that you can be able to do in order to guard your heart and your mind is to block any potential threat, okay? What do I mean by this? Now, we are in the world of the social media where everybody can post any kind of things that they want. They can be able to post any content they want. They can be able to post any video they like. They can be able to make any kind of content irrespective of the information that that content carries. And as long as you just go into the social media, you cannot be able to avoid it, but rather you will just see those informations displayed to you. And even if you want to take away your eyes from them, then you may be able to see 1 or 2 sentences that can be able to have a negative impact on you. There's another thing you need to be able to do. What? You block those threads. What do I mean by blocking those threads? If you know a content creator that always posts the kind of information that you are trying to avoid, or maybe a person that always uploads a video that is contrary to your own dreams, that is contrary to your own beliefs, and you feel that those kind of contents can be able to defy your mind away from your own dreams, then just block that person. With that, Facebook will no longer suggest those content to you. YouTube will not recommend those videos to you. Rather, you will be the one to be able to go and search for the things that you want. Anything you come across that is not in line with your core values, just block that and then you will not be able to see it. Okay? Because the more those things keep on sinking into your mind is just like a magnet. Anything that comes to it, it keeps on gathering it. It keeps on gathering it. And before you know it, if too much of those information accumulate in your own mind, it will now sink down into your subconscious mind. And before you know it, you will be acting it out, and then you will be working in line with these kind of things, despite the fact that you never wanted it, despite the fact that you were not intentionally in line with those things, and they will now control your life. Before you know it, you cannot be able to achieve your own dreams. It's very important for you to guard your heart. It's very important for you to guard your mind, lest it takes away your attention and your mind from your own dream. And lastly, I want to tell you this. Your mind and your heart is where your dreams start. If you want to be a millionaire, it starts from your mind. If you want to be a great businessman, it starts from your heart and your mind. If you want to be an author, it starts from your heart and your mind. If you want to be a great YouTuber, it starts from your heart and your mind. If you want to be a great politician, you want to be the president of your country, it starts from your heart and your mind. And if you cannot protect that, your heart and your mind, then you are going to ruin that dreams that you are having. You are going to stop yourself. You are going to hinder yourself from achieving those dreams. Okay, so I believe this video will be able to help you to guard your heart and your mind such that you will be able to pursue your dreams down to the level where you will now sit down and say, wow, so I was able to achieve this big milestone. I believe this video have dispensed a lot of value to you. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I will want you to click on the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell so that when the next success tips video comes up, you will be notified. And if you are a returning viewer, I would like to say thank you. Okay, please don't forget to subscribe this video, share it with friends and families so that they can also be able to learn how to guard their heart and their mind and then build their own dreams. Thank you. See you guys in another video. Bye.